Do you know that March is National Nutrition Month? Well, every year, the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics chooses a new theme, and this year's is Fuel for the Future. So the focus this year is not only fueling our bodies for health in the future, but also taking into consideration the foods that we buy and how those foods impact the environment as a whole. So let's take a look at the choices that we make for fueling our health in the future. And that would be making sure that when you buy food, you're thinking of taking in enough protein, carbohydrates, fats, water, vitamins, and minerals. Another important group of nutrients to make sure that we take in on a regular basis is fiber. That helps keep our GI tract healthy and it promotes regularity. And also probiotics. These also promote regular bowel movements and they help support the immune system. And another interesting group of nutrients is adaptogens. Those are found in plants and mushrooms. And these help the body coping with stress and fatigue and anxiety. Some other healthy choices for our diet would be to incorporate more plant-based meals. This is not only good for your health, but it's also better for the planet. Another point is try cooking at home more often and eating out less. This is a lot better for the diet because when we eat out, foods tend to contain more sodium, more sugars, and more fats. So by cooking at home, you can use cleaner, more simpler ingredients and thereby eat a healthier meal. So we've reviewed a few things that we can do to make better choices for our health. Now let's take a turn and think about some choices that we can make that have a better impact on our planet. Some planet-friendly choices that we can make are buying seasonal and locally grown foods, and also buying organic as often as possible. And also keeping in mind packaging. Try to avoid foods that come in excessive packaging. And when possible, do as much recycling as you can. You can also consider composting. This avoids sending a lot of waste to the landfills, which can have a very negative impact on our carbon footprint. And if you happen to have a green thumb, try starting a vegetable or an herb garden. This can be fun. It can also minimize your food costs. And again, it has a positive impact on the environment. Also, when you're going out shopping for food, always have a list because this helps minimize buying foods that you really don't need and having them go to waste. And also have specific meals in mind when you go shopping. So this way you buy what you need for those meals. And also you can cook in bulk and have meals prepared ahead of time, and that way you minimize food waste. So remember, every month should be Nutrition Month, not just for yourself and others, but for our environment and the planet. Every decision that we make when we purchase a product sends a message to that seller stating that we support them and their business philosophy. So spend your money wisely and support brands and businesses that truly care about your health and the health of our environment. So have a great National Nutrition Month. Go out there and make good decisions for your health and the health of our planet. I hope you got something useful out of today's video. If you did, please give it a like. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.